I really thought Sukuna was jump resistant until I saw this chapter. They beat the brakes off this man. Hey, yo, Sukuna, like, you alright? Like, you straight? You need a jacket or something? Rika actually ate Sukuna's final finger. That's how they got his technique. That was nice, because I mean, he kind of dropped it a little subliminally. The boxing in this chapter was absolutely incredible. I don't even know where to go. Without a moment's hesitation, Yuji right hooked Sukuna. And I mean, this man put his back into that joint. Well, I mean, not like that. Like, I mean, this man really know how to throw a punch. If I was to ever run a fade, I'ma definitely draft Yuji. The UFC ready to sign this man right now. So it turns out a lot of guys who actually watch my videos are actually from my YouTube recommendations. Now, if you like this kind of content, do me a solid and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Yuta gut checks Sukuna, and just from that point on, Yuji grabs his head, both hands, and knees Sukuna in the face. He got all this. Eyes, mouth, and nose. Yuji isn't even a sorcerer anymore. This man is a straight brawler. Yuji probably thinking, hey yo, forget a sword, I got hands. Ha ha, hee hee. Laugh now, cry later. I love the fact that despite the intensity of the fight, Sukuna isn't even hesitating to throw it back, because in the midst of Sukuna getting hit, he grabs Yuji by his uniform and he turns that joint into a checkered fit. Man, that joint was incredible. Nothing is below the belt for Yuji, because even though he gets hit, he sprays Sukuna in the eyes, blinding Sukuna. No stone will be left unturned. Without even having the time to react, Okotsu uppercuts Sukuna with all his wrongdoings. And I mean, Sukuna a whole villain, and he genuinely doesn't care. It's not like he's trying to like do world domination. He's genuinely just bored. But at this point, this was just bullying. The beatdown that they gave this man within this fight sequence should genuinely be studied, because this was cold. With each hit that Sukuna takes, his curse energy output and his control over Megumi's body are rapidly dropping, and Yuji been going at this guy blow for blow. As Sukuna gets uppercutted, he gets grabbed by Rika, bringing him back into the equation. And Yuji already knows that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because this opportunity ain't gonna happen again. Gojo ain't coming back. I don't care what they be saying or whoever healing him right now. He not coming back. Rika brings him back around just to get kicked by Yuji again. Come on, man. Like, when is it enough? Like, y'all done beat the brakes off this man. But then again, we know how dangerous Sukuna would be if he was just fresh off the bat. Despite the fact that Gojo been getting dogged about talking about, you know, I'd win, he put in a lot of work. He put in work, and for me, you get my respect. Something else in the chapter hit me. Yuji's blood actually begins to burst, and we know that he sprayed Sukuna in the eye. Not like that, like, you know, he spat the blood out and it hit Sukuna's eye before somebody start tripping in the comment. So we can at least speculate that he has a basic understanding of Choso's blood manipulation. I mean, he not nice with it like Choso is, but you know, he can kind of hang there just a little bit. So according to Tsukumo's notes, souls can get deeper and deeper, but they can never be truly one. Sukuna and Yuji are just like an anomaly in that situation. Like, they're an exception, they're not the rule. If Megumi's also an exception, they're gonna have a problem, especially in the event where they're now trying to separate the souls. Sukuna's current form right now is a technique, so they can use Jacob's ladder as a way to eliminate that technique once he becomes vulnerable. Megumi and Sukuna are almost one. The survival rate for Megumi is dangerously low, but if they can actually weaken the connection between the body and the cursed object, the victim's survival rate would actually skyrocket, according to Angel. There's definitely hope for Megumi. I mean, he ain't gonna come back as no vegetable. Sukuna's grip weakens. He's no longer using hollow wicker basket. Yuta uses this opportunity to then apply Jacob's ladder with a maximum output. Like, this man ain't playing. Yuji then uses this as an opportunity to infiltrate Sukuna's body. He manages to actually reach Megumi. This was the saddest part. Megumi just has no genuine desire to actually live anymore. I can genuinely understand where he's coming from, because from his perspective, he has nothing more to live for. He lost his sister and he lost a father figure in Gojo by his own hands. Even if he does come back, as I was saying before, he might not be a vegetable, but the psychological trauma and the psychological warfare makes Megumi probably the most dangerous person right now, especially because he has the ability to complete the merger. He has no other will to live, and by his standards, he has nothing to lose. I mean, you know, he got Yuji and the rest of the guys there, which is fair, but at this point in time, most of the damage that's been caused has been caused by him. And I mean, yes, it was Sukuna controlling his body and stuff, but you know, there's always going to be a sense of liability deep down, knowing that, you know, this is my fault. At this point, it's definitely problematic because now Megumi has nothing to live for by his standards, but then he has nothing to lose. So what's really stopping him from sitting there and thinking, you know what, I ain't got nothing to live for, but I'm gonna just take y'all with me anyway? Yes, this is speculation. I mean, I might be going a little too far. Take it with a grain of salt. The most dangerous people are usually the people who have nothing to lose. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that's a dangerous kind of person to me. Sukuna uses his world cut and slash, and everybody takes a hit. Rika, Okotsu, and Yuji. His curse output is low. The damage won't be as severe as it could be in comparison to when he used it against Gojo. He was saying the ritual words when he actually used the technique. Yuta got those eyes. You know those eyes? Oh, he got those eyes where he knows he done taking a hit and his domain has been broken also. So now we're literally on the decline or on the other side of this plan now, to the point where they've now made their best efforts. But now this is another problem. But Sukuna still ain't got room to breathe no more because Maki has joined the fight. And I've always wanted to speculate. I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say that her potential as a person with a heavenly restriction is superior to the one that Toji has. This would be like a good way to gauge how Toji would match in a fight with Sukuna. The conditions are different. Sukuna done caught a beatdown. This man has been dragged through the mud. We know for a fact that a fresh Toji is not taking Sukuna, but a beatdown Sukuna, now I kind of got to see where Maki matches up, because she hasn't fought in any capacity at all. So, and we know Maki ain't no scrub. Like, that physical strength is different. In regards to Yuta, Rika, and Yuji, Yuta, the way he got cut, he looks like he low-key got cut in half. He might be out for the count. I'm praying to God that he is not dead, because I'd be really sad if he was dead. Megumi, my heart goes out to you, because I can tell that you are going through the absolute ringer right now. Like, honestly, this was sad to watch, man. Megumi will never be the same again. Let's just say hypothetically they do win. Sukuna's gone and he's been beat. He's been whooped and everything. Megumi will never be the same after this at all. Like, there's no version of this. The old Megumi is not coming back. He is definitely done in the story. This version of Megumi that we see right now, honestly, I don't really know, because when Yuji had lost Nobara and Nanami within a dangerously short time frame of each other, he got caught slipping. He didn't even get caught slipping. He was chilling and he was catching a fade from Mahito, to the point where he got hit with a black flash. And we know them black flashes be critical hits. So I know that joint hurt. It got to the point where Todo had to step in and raise this guy's spirits. He had to bring him back into the game. Yes, Yuji can do that for Megumi, but I mean, there's a lot of damage that's been done. And at this point, we just don't know where Megumi is psychologically. So right now, I would brand him being the most dangerous person now, especially because the ability to complete the merger is in his hands. We really don't know where his head is at. I mean, we know he's not evil, but at this point in time, he really ain't got nothing to live for, by his standards, of course. But yeah, unfortunately, we're on break next week, so there's that. Let me know your thoughts below, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.